Hello everyone, and welcome to Decorating with Barbara. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you the reveal of my primary suite transformation. But before we get into the bedroom, I want to share with you my coffee station. I've mentioned in previous videos that I was setting up a coffee station in my bedroom, and so today I'm going to share it with you. So let's go ahead and set up the coffee bar first. So many of you have seen my bedroom tours and have asked me about these doors on the wall opposite my bed, and it used to be a TV stand. We never used it as a TV cabinet, and so for many years it was just a cabinet not used. I think at one point my husband may have tried to store some sweaters in it, and one day I thought that could make a really nice coffee bar. Alright guys, so I picked up a few baskets to go in the cabinet, and I'm going to use them for storage for things like water and snacks and anything that we may need to store for the coffee bar. I picked up these canisters from Home Goods, and I got the riser from Target. You guys might recognize that from Target, and I got that to use for the coffee mugs, and I got the coffee mugs from Walmart. Okay, so next I picked up this mini cooler, and I got this from Amazon, and we're just going to store bottled water in it to keep it cool for making coffee. Now this tray, I'm going to corral some decor items on this just to kind of keep it all together so it won't look so crowded. I have the coffee maker, of course, and then I'm adding the art piece to the back wall just to give it a little color and to cover up the outlet and the cords. Next, I picked up this riser from Home Goods, and I'm going to corral a few items on top of it as well. I picked up this rechargeable lamp, and I got that from Amazon, and I thought it was a nice touch to add a little ambiance to the cabinet. And this is just a little dish towel to wipe up spills or anything like that. Now, you guys know I love the natural wood, and this is a petrified wood slice, and I'm just going to use it to corral a few other things for the coffee bar. I have my syrup, and then I'm going to place a few spoons on top. And so this is how everything turned out, and I think it's a nice little cozy corner to make coffee in the mornings or even in the late evening. So guys, we're going to go ahead and take a look at a before picture of last year's fall bedroom, and then I'll share a few items that I made over for the transformation. I wanted to take the space from the light neutrals to the darker, warmer neutrals. So I'm going to start out by painting the fireplace. Okay guys, so I started out painting the tile first, but then I decided to go ahead and paint all of the grout lines except for the floor area. Alright guys, I am so sorry, but I forgot to share some of the paint process of this dresser. And you guys know I painted the headboard in the last video. So let's go ahead and see how everything turned out. Alright guys, so if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I love a neutral color palette. Now in the past, I've used very neutral light tones and I've enjoyed those colors, but for this season, I wanted to go a little darker and a little moodier. And so that's when I decided to paint my bed. I wanted something darker. Well, actually, I wanted a new bed, but hubby was not interested in getting a new bed. And so the best way to update an old piece of furniture is to paint it. And so that's what I did. I painted the headboard as well as the nightstands. Now they did not come as a set, but I did paint them both black. Once I painted the headboard black, I knew that the silver nightstands couldn't stay, so I painted the knobs in a brass color or bronze. It's supposed to be bronze, but it did come out a little copper, but I'm okay with that. And so I brought in my crystal and brass lamps that I used to have in the dining room, and I think they work perfectly in the space. They help to lighten and brighten the black with the crystal base, and then the gold and brass color just brings in some of the other metals that I'm using in the space. I also touched up the mirrors. I used a metallic paint from Hobby Lobby, and I think the color was bronze. And so you guys might remember my pumpkin pillow I had many years ago, and it still coordinates in my space. And then I picked up this beautiful throw from Home Goods. Now another piece that I recently picked up was this beautiful canvas artwork from Kirkland's. It has the pretty moody colors, but I like the dark and moody feel that it brings to the space. And then I thought it would be nice to bring in my picture light above it that would shine more light onto the picture. And then here is the coffee bar. And I think that turned out great. And it's right in front of my bed. So, you know, it's inviting to have the doors open. If we're not wanting to see it, we can certainly close the doors. Okay, and so that is the master bath, and I didn't really decorate in it, but I always have this little center table, and I generally put a little candle for the season and some flowers on it. Now moving over to the family room side, I definitely wanted to make this side a little bit cozy, and so I started out over here painting the fireplace. And so I wanted to bring in a few more accessories in black just to try and balance it out. And then earlier in the summer, I picked up this artwork from Hobby Lobby. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already, because guys, we're going to start Christmas preparation real soon.
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep what's left of me. Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the human